The digs and
Yeah, like it was like pretty rap. So as a man,
No, I'm not supporting England. I have no reason to support England.
Like underground artists, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Heavy one.
Like Snapchat went mad that day. Like
Yeah. Oh, I've got last question. Just what would you give advice to young people out there that are trying to get to know God, that are in sport as well, just any sport? How would you help them keeping the faith while maintaining the sport? I just give some advice for them. I feel like they might need it.
My number one thing is don't compromise.
Okay.
Because that's one thing that I had to learn quickly. Because I remember when I first started to kind of be open with it, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah.
In terms of trying to emulate the character that God is producing in me, but also trying to please the people around me. But effectively, you have to influence the environment that you're in, not let the environment influence you. Do you know what I'm saying? So one thing is definitely don't compromise. Like once you start to gain that knowledge and you start to grow in it, don't compromise at any cost. And just embrace the journey, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these things that are happening now, a lot of these things that people are seeing from me now, honestly, like it's like 2-3 years of absolute being absolutely broken. Like to the point where I'm praying to God, I'm like, I'm not even on this no more. Like this is long. I didn't ask for this. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what I mean? So definitely don't compromise and literally just embrace the journey. Just be simple. Do you know what I mean? Like just take it as it comes. Don't try to put pressure on yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. Just let the work be done. And naturally you'll start to see things change. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And one word I kind of take from what you're just saying there is embracing the journey. And obviously we kind of go back to the football side of things where you've obviously had your recent move, and congratulations first of all to that. And
Thank you,
it's obviously a big thing for you to kind of, you said from the start, to kind of get yourself and build yourself back up. So can you kind of touch on what you think your personal goals for the year will be? Obviously now that you're at a stage where you're maybe at a level that can obviously get you and propel you back up to the league. So what do you think your personal goals will be for the year?
You know, when it comes to like the stage that I'm at, I don't really set goals, you know, in terms of like, I don't really put an expectation. Obviously, there's things that I want to do.
Yeah.
In terms of, like you said, like I want to end the season and know that there's a move waiting for me. Like those are like my ideal goals. But in terms of like throughout the season, I sort of want to build on the last couple of years in terms of that freedom, because that's what got me to this stage.
Yeah,
so I don't want to change what's been working.
Yeah,
like, that's the formula. I feel like before it was like, oh, I got to get 5 goals. I got to get this amount of clean sheets. I got to do this. I got to do that. But the last couple of years, it was like, let me just go and play and enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's been the best thing that's happened to me. Like, I think my main thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, is like, it's just my journey with God, bro. That's where my goals lie, because I know that if I focus on that and that's going well, everything else fall into place. Do you know what I mean? Like, these performances are not just because I'm a great player, I'm the best player in the ends or anything. It's just because I've just focused on him, bro, and then the talent that he's giving me is just showing. Do you know what I mean? So my main goals is just to keep growing with God. And obviously on the football side of things, obviously for our team, I want to try to get promoted. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's certain milestones that you try to achieve in your career, and one that I really, 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 really desire, I want to get promoted. Having that feeling of getting promoted, whether it's through playoffs or whether it's automatic, that's one thing. I think one other thing that I didn't even know that could happen that I've set as a goal, and it's not a goal in terms of if I don't get it, I'll be upset, but it's something that will drive me, is trying to get like an England C call up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously, long time I play for Jamaica, but in terms of just to have something to aim for.
Yeah.
So it's like every game I'm not slacking, and it gives me that boost, you know what I mean? Like knowing that that's what I'm aiming for. So I know the standard that I have to set in order for me to get that. Obviously, if I don't get it, I'm not going to be like, oh, I didn't get it. But that's something that I've set as a personal goal to, you know, aim for. So
yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I think it's, you know, very achievable.
100%.
Obviously with the talent you have yourself, and obviously the story that you've come, you know, prior to this. I think it's something that, obviously, like you said, if you put your mind to it, you'll achieve it. And yes, you know, something that at the end of the day, what will be, will be. So hopefully you watch back this in a couple months' time, and obviously the season started, and you do have that England C call up, or, you know, man of the matches. So hopefully, most definitely.
Man. Amen.
But yeah, no, I'll just pray that you have a good season, a great season, and everything all your goals are achieved. But what I wasn't talking about is like, as you said, you was a ball. Actually, let me just go over it. When you was growing up, who did you used to watch? Like, that's what I want to know, personally.
Do you know what's so bad? You're gonna look at me like I used to watch Ronaldo as in
Okay,
CR7.
yeah.
Bro, like, no, I don't think you get it, bro. Like, I used to watch Ronaldo, like, when he came to United, and I had the AIG shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had the Ronaldo at the back.
Yeah.
Like, when you got them vapors, you know them red and silver ones.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I had them, bro. I had them in Astros and Boots.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was tapped, bro. Like, what am I doing watching Ronaldo? No offense to myself,
Yeah.
but brother, like, but I used to watch Ronaldo a lot. And then when I became a centre back, I used to watch Rio a lot.
Rio Ferdinand, because I was thinking that, because you kept saying the ball playing, I was like, Rio Ferdinand, because
a lot
that's
of
how it kind of started, because the centre backs used to just be like, tackle, clear, simple, pass it to either to your right back, centre back, or centre mid. But as obviously football changed, the ball playing side, so how did you always have the technical ability to play out from the back?
Let me be wise when I say this, because a lot of men will try to get onto me, but I did, but I didn't. Like, I did, but it wasn't to the degree that I have it now. I think I always had a little something, but it wasn't enough to say, oh yeah, this guy's a ball playing centre back. I think what changed the game was when I used to go to kicks, we used to do something on a Saturday called futsal. So, you know, indoor football. So like me and my brethren used to go there like every single Saturday and playing futsal. And you know futsal, them balls are like mad small. Like you kind of have to learn how to like dribble, like how to pass, like weight of pass and stuff.
Because they made you like control it with your soul, innit?
Yeah,
When you
like
do
stuff
futsal,
like that. Yeah, so I think was doing that for like a good like 6 months. And then that's when I started to like just be like mad comfortable on the ball. Like, and obviously what I had, the foundation that I had of it, it just started to grow in it. And then that's when I became like proper, like good on the ball, I'd like to say anyway.
Yeah, no. So with right now, do you feel like the centre back role is, I wouldn't say the hardest position, but being a centre back now, do you feel like it's getting harder? There's more information. There's more things you have to do now, or do you feel like this is easy? It's getting easier. I'm comfortable, but do you feel like it's getting harder as a centre back nowadays? They're required, like, are you required to do more than what you used to be able to do?
You're definitely required to do more. I think it's weird because I haven't even played centre back properly for like the past 2 years. You know, I've been playing like right back. Weirdly enough. But in terms of centre back, it's definitely harder because there's a lot more responsibility and demand. Because if you're in a ball playing team, ideally the responsibility lies to you because everything goes through the centre backs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you watch the top teams in the Prem or even in the world, like the Real Madrids, the Man Cities, even Brighton. Like when you look at them, it all starts from the back.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have that foundation at the back to play, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's definitely harder because even last season, like everything used to ideally go through me. So it's like my decision making had to be on point. My concentration had to be on point. You know, my timing had to be on point. Everything had to be on point. Because if it breaks down with me, 9 times out of 10 it's a goal.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you get it? So it's like, whereas before, it wasn't as much of a ask. Like, so it's like, you could play if you can, but if not, just put it in the channel and we're fine.
Hopefully
but now it's like a lot of teams actually want to play.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of have that in your game now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely harder in my opinion.
Yeah. Kind of, no, do you want to?
No, yeah, I was going to say also with, how do you feel with the aerial drills and that? Do you get into strikers' heads? Do you like get into their, pull their ear or something? Is there a technique? Like how do you just play your game, you're just silent? Or do you try to get into the striker's ear or the attacker's ear or something like?
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, you know I used to be so dead in the air.
Okay.
Because you know when you're naturally tall, yeah, and I was talking to my assistant gaffer now about this, like I was talking to him about I think like 2 days ago, and he was saying like it's probably because when you were younger and you're so big, like you don't really have to learn to jump, learn to time your head as well. That's why a lot of shorter people, even in the game at the top, like are probably better heading. Like you know, like who is it at United? Lisandro Martinez. Yeah. Like he's so sick in the air, but he's like this tall, bro. Yeah. Do you get it? But it's like he's had to learn that. Whereas with us big players, you don't really have to learn that. So I think now, obviously, I'm a lot better in the air, and I like to say I'm good in the air. I think it's what you were saying, like a bit of mind games, a bit of dirty play. So like, it might be a pinch, or it might be like I don't really like doing a step on the toe thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
step on my toes. 'Cause
Yeah.
that hurts, bro.
Bro, yeah.
Do you get? At the same time, I like to be reasonable.
Yeah.
But I think mine's more of a mind games. Like
Yeah.
even little thing like the ball being in the air, I'm screaming. I don't even want to scare you, but I know that's gonna do something. So I'll just be screaming or I love the chattings, man.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
real
yeah.
like
The
I'll be
verbal.
walking. I'll be like, you don't want it today, though.
Yeah, the verbal.
I'll be like, what are you on today, man? You're not really on it though.
Yeah,
and then
the
if he
verbal.
misses the first time, I'll be like, come on, just go to the other side, man. You don't want it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So it's definitely a mind games thing, man.
Yeah, definitely. I want to kind of again ask a bit of a personal question to you. Like, who would you say, you know, you've been at various amounts of clubs in different areas of the, you know, of the UK. Who would you say is like your top 3 best opponents that you faced, or like someone that you've been in a team with that you can say, you know what, he was a level above everyone else?
Okay.
I know this one's a tricky question to get you on the spot,
Yeah,
but
no.
obviously,
I think for me it goes without saying, Michael Elise,
Yeah, no.
that guy, brother,
Hey.
he's something else, bro.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, credit to him for the move and stuff, but
definitely.
he absolutely deserves it. Like, I remember, like, it's funny because I was talking to a couple of the man them that obviously was in the changing room with like a couple months ago, and like I was looking on my phone on Snap, and I was remembering all the snaps we used to take. Like, we used to like chase each other at the change room and that, like 2-touch in the gym and stuff. And it's like to see where he is now, it's not surprising. So I remember when I signed, and I used to come at the ends like all the time. I'd be like, brother, there's this guy called Michael Elise, like he's so hard. But no one knew him at the time because he was like playing 23s in and around the first team. So everyone's going, oh no, like he's like, who's that? Now I remember when, after I got released, and I remember one of the last things I said to him was, bro, just come into pre-season, whether I'm here or not, and just act like you want a shirt. And that's when he started playing. He had that mad season. I got him moved to Palace.
Yeah.
And that's when everyone was like, oh, yo, like, Elise. And I was like, fam, I've been telling you this for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
But you see him, yeah, he might be number 1, you know.
Bro.
He's dumb, bro.
I was like the last season, what he was doing, it was like I was like, nah.
Bro, you see what he's doing in the summer?
Yeah, exactly.
he's-
Olympics, bro.
No, but
Bro.
that season though with Palace though, like I was like, he's on another level, like because at first I thought, is this Palace thing is his level? He's only a bit part player. His injury's gonna play aside. But even when every time he came on the pitch, a goal or assist, I was like, and we're all now obviously stats and that, but the goals and assists he was getting,
Brazy, innit?
it was definitely gonna get him another move. If it wasn't in the Prem, it was somewhere else. And yeah, he's got a move now to Bayern Munich. I hope he succeeds and he plays.
will, man. I believe in
That's
him
what I'm
too
trying to say.
much.
Like,
Do you know what's mad as well, yeah? Like, he's one guy that he puts it in, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he literally puts in the work. Like, I remember, like, we'll come into training, like, he'll actually do extras and stuff. Like, he'll stay out on the pitch. So I remember at the time, when I first went there, the assistant gaffer was John O'Shea. And he obviously used to do a lot of work with me, obviously defender for defender.
Yeah.
But he also used to do a lot of work with him and my other boy, Danny Loader. So obviously, I remember after training, like, they'll stay out for like a good hour and a bit, as long as they could. Like, they'll be doing finishing, they'll be doing free kicks, they'll be doing shooting. Like, they'll do little things like that. And it's like, you're looking at them thinking, yo, these guys are on it. And it's like, that's why I say, like, I'm not surprised with where he is now, because it's like, he's not, like, he's very naturally gifted and talented, but he also puts in the work. So it's like, it's almost inevitable, do you know what I mean? It was just a matter of time. So, yeah, he's definitely one. There's a couple, man. One that I've played with, not like an 11 aside, but I've played with and is unreal is obviously Wolf Zaha.
oh crap,
Bro, that guy, yeah.
1-on-1.
Like, even just like goals alone, yeah. Like, bro, I think he might be he's one of the best players out there, bro.
Was he always like that passionate, getting angry? Because obviously people used to say, he throws his arms, he's crying, he's getting fouled and he's whining, he's nagging at the referee. But he was saying in the interviews I've seen, he's like, it's passion. It just shows how passionate I am. Is that always been him, like from young?
Do you know what it is? Obviously, I don't know him personally to the point where I know
yeah.
about his life, but obviously through being around him and playing with him at goals and stuff, obviously had conversations. I'm going to back him, you know, because I feel like a lot of people get onto him.
Yeah.
And it's like, from what I know and from what I've seen, bro, it's just passion, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got to understand, like, especially for what he's done in his career, he's had a great career, bro.
100%.
And it's like, he's coming from the same place as us. So even at goals, bro, like, I'm talking about goals, like, it's not nothing, but it's also a kick around, but it's like, he's passionate there. So it's like, I remember I used to be on his team a lot, and Like, if we're not doing certain things, he's getting onto us. Or if the standard's not there, like, he's saying we might as well end it and stuff. And it's not out of him being a baby or him whinging. It's the standard that he set for himself, which is what's gotten him so far.
Exactly.
And obviously, different people take it differently because everyone has a different perspective. But for me, I like it personally because it makes you want to be on it. Like, you come, like, whether it's goals or whether it's 11 aside. Because if that's how he's at goals, I can only imagine what he's like in the change room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you want someone like that who's going to want to do well, who's going to want to lift your levels and raise you. Do you get it? There could be man that, because he's good, he could just bother it off, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's good enough to just do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But there's loads, man. There's loads that I played without goals in that. 11 aside, I think I played against Iwobi when he was at Everton. Is it Everton? I think when he was at Everton.
Yeah.
And, bro, he's unreal, bro. He's unreal as well. Like, I remember there was a period where everyone was trying to say he's dead. And obviously, because I played against him, I was like, bro, this guy is sick, bro. Like, you know, when there's a reason why certain men are where they are, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Like, when men are playing in the Prem and that, and have been in the Prem for like 5 years or so, however long it's been, it's like, me personally, I can never call them dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why they're there for such a long time.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
exactly,
saying? But there's loads of names I could throw, but those
are-
three for me,
yeah.
from what I've seen and experienced, obviously stand out the most.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, that's,
Yeah, man.
no, all them players are top Premier League players, so
Hmm.
yeah, no, definitely. But what's it called? With your situation now as you're playing for Slough Town FC,
Yeah.
where do you see where do you see your position in that? Where's your actual position you want to play this season? Or where are you more comfortable in the back line?
Anywhere, bro.
Anyway, okay.
Do you know, it's one thing that I'm grateful for at Reading. Like, we basically played everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, I played in like a 4 at the back. I played right back, centre back, right centre back, left centre back. Then in a 3, I played right at the 3, left at the 3, and in the centre, I played like CDM at times. There was even one game, I think I played like wing back.
Okay.
So it's like, in terms of that, I'm not really bothered personally.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I'm playing, I don't really care. I think this season, preferably I'd want to be centre back. I don't mind a right back though. I love right back.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I do love right back. But obviously just keep learning my trade in centre back, innit? If anything. Ideally.
Definitely. And kind of, one of the final questions we have is, obviously, we hope for a good season. And
Amen.
if there was like, besides obviously Man United, if that was a dream move, where would you like love to see yourself playing in a team for, whatever reason it may be?
I think it's difficult, because things have changed. I remember before, I used to say, like, I want to be at Man United.
Yeah.
Then I was on the traitor thing. I was like, I want to go City. I want to go City because the way they play and that. But now it's like, I just want a good career, bro. I'm more so like, honestly, like, I'm not just saying it. I genuinely don't care. Like, as long as I can look back and say I've had a good career, like, I'm content and I'm grateful. Do you know what I mean? Like, even now, like, going through everything I've gone through, I'm grateful for every opportunity I get. Because as much as people look and be like, yeah, this is inspirational, some people look and be like, oh, he's not even doing that much. But it's like, wherever you are, there's always someone that will do anything to be in that position.
Yeah, it's
Do
true.
you know what I'm saying? So anything that I get from this point onwards, I'm grateful. Obviously, I want to go to the top end. Like, I want to go all the way to the Prem. I still believe that I can do it. And I pray that I do get to do it. But in terms of like specifics, honestly, bro, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to have a good career. I just want to be in good teams and I want to win.
Yeah.
100.
Do you get it? So, yeah, man.
So, and where do you think United are going to finish this season?
Hey, it's techie, man. Hey, you know what, though? I can't lie. This pre-season, we'll be looking all right,
Hey, where are you going to finish this season? That's all I want to know. Because when the clips come back, we're just going to see this, innit? So I just want to know.
Do you know what's crazy? I'm not like a diehard United fan. Like, I don't care, bro. We can come 10th, I'll be like, all right. Like,
All right, cool.
But I have to think of everyone else now, because I can't lie. City, Arsenal, Chelsea looking like they're going to be good. Then there's them bogey teams like, how's Villa coming fourth?
Yeah.
Chai. I reckon the top 4.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll get a top 4, hopefully.
Yeah,
If
clips
we
are here
don't,
now.
if
Yeah,
we
so let's
don't,
go.
if we don't message me on that saying, you said this, but I reckon we'll get a top 4.
Nah, that's
Hopefully.
fair, man. Nah, that's fair. Obviously, I don't agree. I don't know about you.
I would say, you know what? I think United, you've had an all right preseason. I think top 5. I would say maybe 5th. I think.
Who do you support?
Liverpool, I saw Liverpool.
You just what?
Arsenal.
I give it to you.
But why not
I'm
give
not
it to bro? Pause, but like, what happened with Liverpool? What's wrong with Liverpool? Obviously, he's United, but
It's a rival thing, isn't it?
we're just naturally better than you, bro.
No, that's not true.
Nah, like the last couple seasons, we were naturally better than you.
The last couple of seasons, but then you gotta remember, like, and I'm not even on a nostalgia thing, but bro, like, for like the past 15 years, you lot have been whack, bro.
Oh, like,
Like, it's
cool.
only the last few years that you lot started to be good. So for you to support Liverpool, like, how did you get there, bro?
Bro, my dad supported Liverpool.
You
so
know,
that's
you're a
what-
loyal man. You're a loyal
All my
man.
life, that's how it went. But
You must have some hard times.
but all my secondary school life, it was good. We were good with Klopp. We
Yeah,
were
to be
good.
fair.
We were basically, I didn't see no bad. Well, I do remember the bad times, but the bad times were I was young in it. So now I'm seeing the good times with Klopp. Obviously, got a new manager now. I just have to see where it goes.
One thing I said about Liverpool, you see if Gakpo goes into the Prem the way he was in the Euros, forget it, man. He's so sick.
But I don't know, man. I prefer Luis Diaz on the left. I don't really like Gakpo on the left.
I don't really like Diaz.
Oh, you don't like Diaz. People have been hating. Don't like Diaz.
I
but-
have to agree.
I don't think Diaz is dead. Like, I
But
think
then
he's
what
good.
is it? It's just the finishing, isn't it? The end product.
Gakpo's sick, bro. Like his all-round game is sick. Luis Diaz is more like 1v1. You don't really want to buck him. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. You don't really want to buck him.
But you're saying
1v1.
Gakpo's
But it's
end
not
pro-
enough for you
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be like, man's gonna play him over Gakpo. Gakpo's all-round game. He's good on the ball. He's tidy. He's good in the air. He's quick, and his finishing is dumb, bro.
Yeah.
You see the goals he was scoring in the Euros.
Yeah, nah. When
Like,
he cuts in, it's
Do you know what I'm
peaks
saying? Like,
still.
but that's what you lot need, if anything.
Yeah,
More than a man that's gonna beat man maybe like
work harder.
7, 6 out of 10.
yeah.
But then he might not produce as much because his end product isn't as efficient as Gakpo's.
Yeah,
So if
no.
you're asking me, I'd rather Gakpo.
Okay. So it's difficult, man. It's difficult. It's difficult.
It's like Salah, bro. Salah to the eye is crap, bro.
Yeah.
Like to the eye, like eye test, Salah is like
But the end
one of
product-
the worst wingers. But for what he actually does and produces, you can't deny the man, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So
it's
you,
like-
so you are you're a stats man then? Are you stats or actual eye test? Be honest, because
I'm an eye test man, but numbers don't lie in it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like for me, bro, if I'm looking at Haaland, the way he plays is like a League 2 striker, bro.
yeah,
But the guy scores like a machine. So regardless of eye test, like you can't deny something. Like even me, like being a United supporter, Bruno to the eye is dead, you know.
yeah,
Like Bruno is one of the worst players to the eye. Like I look at him and he pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because all he does is get and he tries these mad passes every single time.
Yeah.
But the numbers that he produces, I can't deny the man.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because some of the finishes that we had or some of the finals that we got to, if he wasn't doing those madnesses, we never would have got there. Do you get it? So I'm an eye test man. Because obviously I think when you play ball, you're naturally an eye test man.
Yeah.
Like I'm an eye test man. Like I can look at him and be like, yeah, he's cold. Because there's men that I've looked at and they're not doing nothing like scoring and that. But
Yeah.
bro, I can see you're good, fam.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's
in
like
terms-
that. Yeah, the numbers thing is not.
But the
adding
numbers
up.
thing, like you can't deny it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's very hard to get those sort of numbers. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of man that numbers wise they're crazy, but eye test like come goals and you're not picking them, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get it? But it's a numbers thing at the same time.
Another centre back, just quickly to talk on before we, like Joe Gomez. You, I don't know if you watch him on that.
Yeah.
I feel like he's underappreciated because he's another utility man. He can play anywhere on the back
Yeah,
line,
yeah, yeah.
and I feel like he don't get as much appreciation as it is. Just like talk on if you want to talk on Joe Gomez, like as a baller, as a footballer. What do you think of him?
I think he's good in it. I've always thought he was good.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like I think he's very good. I think just his circumstances unfortunate
Yeah,
in
his
terms of
injuries.
being in that Liverpool side, injuries and stuff. Because there was a point where he was flying, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like, and you can see that he's good. I think it's just difficult. It's almost like one of those ones where we're saying like it's just right place, right time, innit? I think that if you're asking me, I think that it's time that he does move on.
Yeah,
There's like a lot of man, like not to go too much off topic, but like for instance, Smith Rowe, I think he's gonna smoke it at Fulham.
Yeah, I think so.
Because people are forgetting that season where it was him and Saka that was carrying Arsenal on their back. And then now that he's not playing, he's been through whatever, they're trying to write him off. But it's like, bro, you have to be in the right environment, the right people to be able to do the right things. And another player that, not to go too off again, but Conor Gallagher.
yeah.
Bro, are you forgetting that loan he had at Palace?
Oh, he was. Yeah,
Bro, he was mean, bro.
Yeah.
But then you're looking at him now and everyone's saying, oh, no, he's dead, he needs to...
Yeah.
Bro, like, I'm a strong believer in just right place, right time, bro. Like, there's a lot of men that we could talk about all day.
Yeah, like
Like,
Trevor.
even,
Like I was gonna just say Trevor Chalobah, how they're pushing him out.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. Like
yeah.
I think he's one of the best centre backs at Chelsea. But I feel because they've got so many centre backs, it's like everyone's just getting the Chobham guys are just getting moved aside. I think, and it's a bit harsh, but that's how football is, man. It's a very harsh game.
I think Trevor Chalobah is very good as well. There's a lot of man, bro. Because even if you look at Eze, brother, his journey was mad, bro. It's the same sort of thing. Released. Then he gets a break at QPR, goes on to Wickham, absolutely smokes it. Gets another break at QPR, smokes it. Now look at him, everyone's saying, oh, he's one of the best. He needs to go United. He needs to go here. But it's like, brother, like 4 or 5 years ago, everyone was writing him off.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's just right place, right time, man. Like, I've learned that certain gaffers get certain things out of players. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, when you're in the right environment, bro, anything's possible. Obviously, there's men that are dead.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that no one can be dead. But there's also men that are very good. It just takes the right people to unlock it.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
but we're gonna obviously put a wrap to it for this episode. Most definitely, I'll probably say most heartfelt and kind of personal episode. So most definitely, we would love to have you back on. Most definitely in the future. Hopefully, you have a good season as well.
Yeah. Appreciate it,
but
man.
that's us wrapping up Twotouchpod. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. And obviously get through to all the social media platforms we have, TikTok, Instagram, the YouTube, of course.
And before we go, just if you want to promote your platform or your Insta and that, so people can see your journey and how you...
My Insta is obviously Beeden5. And my TikTok is the main one that I try to obviously promote going on. I think it's Split Decisions _ should be Split Decisions _ even that is like that's literally what it is, man.
So people follow Lexus, keep up with his journey in football and God, and thank you, people.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man.
Like it was like pre-rap. So as a man,
no, I'm not supporting England. I have no reason to support England.
Like underground artists, yeah.
Oh crap!
Heavy one.
Like Snapchat went mad that day. Like
Yeah.